Hi Gemini, this will be your love reading. So let's get started. We're going to look at who you are dealing with in your love situation. And after that, we will put down your cards, see where you're at, and an overall energy, put it all together, that sort of thing, and see what's going on. So let's take a look at Gemini in love, please. If you're looking for a singles reading, I do those separate. This is a love reading for those of you already with a person. So let's get started with Gemini, please. Show me Gemini's situation, please. Show me who they are dealing with in love and where they are at, please. Okay, Gemini. All right, 2 more shuffles. Oh, I'm probably shaking the camera when I do that, aren't I? I swear, I got to learn all these little technicals. Okay, here it is. Okay. Okay, they have the 9 of Wands, the 8 of Swords. Ooh. Gemini got them all wrapped up. Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups. You have the Hermit card, the 5 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles. Overall energy is the 10 of Cups. This is similar to the Taurus read, and not because they came before you and I didn't shuffle enough. It's because the cards are different, but they are similar. Like they had the 10 of Pentacles instead of the 10 of Cups. They had this come out in like some clarifying cards. They had the Hermit also in their read. So it's possible you're dealing with a Taurus. You know, we'll see. Let me get a Romance Angel advice card here, and then we'll get started with your reading. Romance Angel card, please. Advice card, Romance Angel card, please. Okay, Remain Positive is the card that we have. And one last card. Advice card, please, for this overall reading for Gemini. Advice card for Gemini, please. Advice card for Gemini, please. Advice card for Gemini. Oh, I have a Romance Angel card in there. All right, I'm not going to look at it because it was just from last read, so it's not like a special message. Okay, strategy. And you know what? I'm going to pull this one too because it's pulling out. Door to personal healing and happiness. Okay, so we'll look at that stuff in a minute. I have contract underneath the deck also, so that may mean something to some of you. All right. So, I mean, right now it's probably a little like crazy energy because, you know, who you're dealing with. I mean, both you guys have some kind of harder energy here. But what I want to point out is it moves towards the positive. Okay. Which that's interesting. Remain positive. So with the 9 of Wands here and the 8 of Swords here, I just feel like this person that you're dealing with right now, I mean, I don't know. I get a sense you guys have both been through the ringer, but I mean, them especially lately, like, just like, I don't know, they just feel like the world is out to get them kind of thing, but, you know, maybe it is, you know, I mean, maybe they've just had kind of a bad streak of things, or things just aren't working out that great, that sort of deal. Just could be stressed out a lot over things. Maybe it's, you know, a little bit of you too. Maybe you have some sadness here or some sort of loss or something going on, and they wish they could do more for you and they feel like their hands are tied. That could be too. So what can they offer? Love. They can offer love. So that may be, you know, what is going on. But whatever the situation, I mean, this could be numerous things in a general read, but it's basically, you know, somebody who has really put a lot of efforts into something, but maybe just not in the best places, you know, really. It's like they're passionate, they have like vitality, they have the mental capacity, all those types of things, but it's like their efforts just seem to go into the wrong places because they haven't really found like where they need to really place them, okay? And with this 8 of Swords, I mean, this again could feel, I mean, occasionally this is a jail card, you know, I mean, maybe, you know, there could even be something like that. Maybe somebody is being released or something like that also, and can renew this love. That could be, maybe, you know, they took a hit. But for most of you, it's probably more like a metaphoric jail. You know, it's fear. It's afraid of moving forward. It's afraid of like what's out there. You know, and it's a fear of even like kind of testing the waters even. Like she's just barely afraid to even put her foot in the water just a little bit, even to test it. You know, there's so much fear going on with this person. For your cards, now remember, this can go either way. I mean, you know, I'm reading this is their cards. Maybe this is your cards. You know, you'll know, you know, which one is you. So this person here with the Hermit and the Five of Cups, which I usually consider this your area, but maybe it's switched. It definitely, you know, the Hermit, I mean, we could be dealing with a Virgo, that's possible. But it's also just sort of going within and really trying to find your own guidance, your own wisdom, trying to navigate out of a situation. And it's like, you know the answers, but it's kind of like this person won't take them, or they won't see them. They don't, you know, like that kind of thing. Like, you have the wisdom about the situation, but I feel like you're upset or a little bit sad or depressed here, because it's like you have this wisdom and you're trying to show the light and show this person like what is going on, but like they just don't get it, kind of thing. You know, that's kind of what I feel with that. So I feel a very neutral kind of energy here, but that borders on the melancholy for you. Okay. Now, they move from the Ace of Cups to the Knight of Cups. So this is good, because I mean, this is not having fear. This is somebody who has been hurt in the past, who probably has had a love issue that was not great in the past, or a hard upbringing, or maybe, like I said, maybe they were even in jail at some point, whatever, you know, whatever has made them like a little tainted, a little hard, you know, a little not wanting to move forward anymore, protective over their heart, all those types of things, defensive. It seems like they're dropping that, because it's like this love, it's just so strong. It's like really, really, really strong. And there's something pure here with the Ace of Cups. So I do feel like this is a new situation, even though we have the Ten of Cups, which is like typically about a marriage or what have you. But even if it is, even if you guys have been married for a long time, there's something new and renewed, all right, to this energy of the Ace of Cups. And then them coming forward as the Knight of Cups. This is either an apology, and if it is an apology, it is sincere. It is very, very sincere, and it comes from a place of love, all right? I'm not saying that you need to accept their apology. I don't know what the situation is. I'm just saying that, you know, the cards are showing that it is a sincere apology. If it is not an apology, it's just that, like I said, this person, even though they're scared, even though they've been through this and that and the other in love and all kinds of other things, it's like they love you, and they're going to take that chance, and they're going to come towards you either way. So even though like they're scared and they've been hurt and all that kind of stuff, you know, they're still coming forward. And I feel like you, with the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, I feel like you're sort of in this infinity loop with this person, or with this energy. Okay, so even like for instance, if this is a newer person that's in your life, it could still seem familiar to you, like a familiar pattern. Like, okay, wow, you know what? This happens all the time. This is like kind of who I date. You know, they did the same thing that the other person did that I dated, you know, 5 years ago, and that person did the same thing I dated 10 years ago. You know, so it's like kind of, I get a little bit of that with this. But with the Four of Pentacles, I feel like you're gonna hold on. You're gonna hold on to where you're at. It's a little bit of a stubborn nature, okay? And it's basically built on stability. So while this person is coming through with an apology and love and blah blah blah, you know, all that kind of stuff, I feel like your decision is more based on your stability, meaning your financial stability. So, and I'm not saying like you judge everything on like money. You know, I don't mean like that. But there is a certain something I get to that, where it's like you have a choice, but what's winning out is holding on to a situation regardless of the situation, because it is materially secure for you. Like, you feel safe, you feel like there's a security there. Okay, so you do have the card of Remain Positive. At the bottom of the deck, when I pulled this, there was the card A Year From Now. So again, no, that's not exciting. I always say that with that card, because a year from now never sounds fun. But, you know, the thing is, you know, a year can go by like that. So this card is the one that I pulled, Remain Positive. And there was something about a year from now. So, you know, just stay positive. You know, hold on. You know, maybe that's the right thing to do. You know, I don't know. You know, maybe you're not holding on for material reasons. Maybe you're not holding on for security reasons. Maybe you're holding on because you know this person is worth holding on to. You know, that could be too. Now, your other cards I pulled, you have a strategy and you have door to personal healing and happiness. So strategy is interesting. This card to me is definitely about, you know, you need a plan. You need a strategy. You need a future. You know, you need to kind of write this stuff out. It's a journal that's on here. There's a journal, there's a compass, you know, there's a quill pen, there's some little talismans around, you know, so definitely start writing down a plan. Do not be afraid if it sounds too magical. You know, put logical things in there, put magical things in there. You need both, okay? You need to strategize. You need to bring out all the tools right now for whatever this situation is, okay? Strategize. It could be that maybe you have a choice here. Maybe you have a little bit of money and you're trying to hold on to it because you want to turn it into this, you know, you want this. You want the 10 of Cups, the big happy family. You want like a home. You want to buy you want to buy a home, or you want to buy like a condo, or you want to contribute in some way to your family or something like that. And you might have a little bit of money, you know, because I feel like family, you know, well, it is family respect, you know, that's tied into the 4 of Pentacles. So those things are probably, you know, very important to you. So this person's all full of love and all that sort of thing, but the thing is, you need to remain positive. You know, if it doesn't feel like you're reaching your goals right now, like let's say, you know, you only have 4 coins, you know, stashed away, but you need 12 coins, you know, remain positive. You know, maybe it might be a year from now, but you're going to have those 12 coins if you remain positive, and you're going to have this wish fulfillment, the whole family together, the rainbow, you know, that sort of thing. So, but you got to strategize, and by strategizing, that means logical stuff and also the magical stuff. You know, you got to dream a little bigger. Now you also have door to personal healing and happiness. So, I mean, that's within all of us. We all have these like magical doors, right? And it's like, sometimes we notice them, sometimes we don't. This one is the number 34. 3 and 4 add up to 7. So this is spiritual. This is talking about spiritual stuff. So the door to personal healing and happiness is spirituality. All right. I don't care what form, whatever you want to call it. You know, you can call it whatever you want, source, spirit, God, what have you. But the door to your personal healing, the door to your personal happiness lies within some sort of spiritual recognition. Okay, you have to open those doors and you have to venture into them. You can't just have them sit neatly over here and never open them, you know, or only open them a little bit and like, you know, read an Eckhart Tolle book and think you're spiritual. That ain't gonna work. You know, you need to like, you know, actually do some work and open those doors, like open them big. You know, look at the doors, they're wide open with this beautiful enchanted land, you know, just waiting to be discovered. And I feel that's very important. So this is all a combination of things. All right. And isn't it interesting that these are all the steps to manifestation? We have here remain positive, okay, which is about, you know, positive thinking, right? We have here strategy, strategize, you know, write down what you want, you know, logically and magically strategize. And then you have this door to personal healing and happiness, which is envisioning, opening up to the spiritual, opening up to let this stuff come in. Because it's like, I mean, it's cool if everybody has it, but if you don't invite it, you know, you don't invite it in, or you don't welcome it in, or you don't venture out, you know, to meet it, you know, it's not gonna flourish, right? So this is all very interestingly, all the like kind of manifestation tips and tricks that they teach you in those videos. So anyway, that's what I got, Gemini. I mean, for the most part, it looks good. Just remain positive. I think that's huge. And let me know if any of that made sense. I enjoy your comments always. And please think about subscribing. That always helps my channel and everybody else's too, by the way. All right, thanks guys, and we'll see you soon. All right, bye.